Facebook. You can post it on Facebook, can you? Let me see, y'all. Is my afro right? Is my afro right, y'all? There's a little afro right. Y'all see the afro today? It got frizzy in the rain. So guess what? It's staying like this, y'all. Hey, neighbor Jones. Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia. How are you? How are y'all doing this evening? Jaleesa said, good morning. What you doing up this late, Jaleesa? What you doing up? Hey, Mia. What you say? Fire, fire, fire. Big red flame. My bestie, how you doing? I know all is well, y'all. We had to come on here because y'all know we had to do the Spiritual Vault monthly prediction. So welcome to the Spiritual Vault. I am WUNAM, a.k.a. Nikki Love, your African, indigenous, traditional healer.
And I'm Brother ADINKRA, your African, indigenous, traditional healer. How y'all doing tonight, family? How are y'all doing tonight?
Are y'all doing okay? Well, how's the weather? First of all, how's the weather in y'all neck of the woods? Because we had tornado warnings. We had, let me tell y'all, we had, look, they said it was thunder, right? But let me tell y'all something. It did not look like no goddamn thunder and lightning. It looked like spaceships fighting in the air. Y'all remember that game? It used to be my favorite game, y'all. I remember I used to go to the arcade and play this game all the time. Centipede, where you shoot the spaceships, right? And it was going back and forth like this. And you would shoot them, boy. I used to master that game, y'all. It looked like they up there fighting. And they're talking about, it's a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm don't sound like something was stomping on the goddamn ground, okay? Brother, what you think about that?
Yeah, we were at the post office, and it was like boom, 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 boom. That's how it sounded in the sky. It didn't sound like thunder and lightning that I'm used to hearing. You know, it was just flashes of light. It wasn't like regular lightning, where the lightning will crack and you'll see it come all the way to the ground. It wasn't doing that. It was just flashes across the sky, and then you was hearing was boom, 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 like something was blowing up.
Yep, like something was blowing up. It was crazy, y'all.
Where you at on the chat? I don't see y'all in the chat.
Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Where we at? All right. How come it's not coming up? It's not showing me live over here. So is this the wrong? Let me see.
So anyway, tonight we're gonna be doing predictions, family. We're gonna be doing predictions. We're gonna be doing predictions, and we want to talk about the case that we got a call from a client.
You sure can.
Last week, was it last weekend?
Last weekend,
and some stuff going on in Boston. I don't know the little girl's name. What was the little girl's name that was?
Michaela, I think.
Michaela. I don't know her last name. Miller. Michaela Miller. She was attacked by some white children in the Boston area. Was it Boston? In the Boston area, and they took her out to the woods and beat her up and hung her. And the police in Boston are trying to cover it up. The parents they contacted a reporter at the Boston Globe. They're not talking about it. The police are trying to cover it up. They don't, I think one of the police officers knew the girl that beat up the black girl and had her hung. So they're really trying to hide all of that. So we're trying to get that out. We're trying to help them get that out.
Well, did y'all hear about that? Has anybody heard about that?
Peace and blessings, woman of crystals.
The thunder sounded like mechanical. Yes, it did, me. It sure did. Hey, Michelle, how's your son doing? How's everything going? Mia, it felt weird, right? It didn't feel like it was regular thunder. It felt like they was like shooting. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. That's not thunder. And the tornado watches. That's the wind coming from the spaceship. That's not tornado. That's the wind, the powerful energy of the wind coming from the spaceships. And what they're doing is they're making it like it's a tornado warning, okay? Neighbor Jones says, I'll be 30 on 25th. Y'all, last year on my body joint. Who hangs, wait a minute, hold on. Who hangs somebody in 2021?
White folks.
White people, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all have been taught a behavior that's just ridiculous, that's out of this world. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better stop with the racism bullshit. Y'all need to stop with the racism bullshit. Why is it that in 2021 you all still think it's okay to think, you know, it's right to hang somebody? Let me tell y'all something. Your doing will be your very own undoing. And let me tell y'all something. The karma will come back to you as quick as you blink your eye. And that young lady that was hung and taken her life taken, a 16-year-old, because y'all little boys thought y'all was doing something, and because y'all was taught to hate another color of the skin, you all are going to drop like dominoes. Anybody who's hiding it is going to drop like dominoes. Anybody who does not understand that racism should not be taking place in 2021 is getting ready to see their demise on a level like they never seen it before, because that is ridiculous. How do you take somebody's life because you hate the color of their skin? This young girl was only 16 years old. She don't get to see her mother. She don't get to see her prom. But you think you all gonna get away with seeing your prom and seeing your stuff? Let me tell you something. The ancestors are watching, and the ancestors will bring you demise. They will bring that town demise. They will bring that the authorities demise if they do not give justice to that young lady. It's not righteous. And if they're not doing what's righteous, don't think you can't be touched. You may not be able to be touched physically, but spiritually, the wrath of the mother is coming down on you all in that town. That town will burn to pieces until that young child gets justice for being hung for nothing at all, because y'all hate the color of her skin. Watch when I tell y'all. Michelle, Lauren, you're saying that the lynching law was still but who gives them young boys the right to do it? I don't give a goddamn. They all gonna drop like dominoes. One is gonna die in a car accident. The town is gonna have chaos amongst that town. That town will be cursed from now. All generations, 5 generations down, will be cursed for what they did to that little girl. I don't give a goddamn. They are not the authorities. They cannot do what they did. They beat her up and they hung her, 16-year-old black girl, and it's not okay. And I don't give a goddamn what laws in effect. They gotta stop with the bullshit, because right now they ain't seen shit yet. And as a matter of fact, speaking of that, the month of May, we're getting ready to see a lot of stuff go down politically, physically, spiritually. The month of May is we're getting ready to see some things, y'all. People who ain't doing right is getting ready to go down. They're getting ready to see their karma. They're getting ready to get their souls snatched out of their bodies. I'm telling you all. If they don't do right. Justice. And let me tell you something. You think it's all thunder and all that stuff going on? No, no, no. You understand me and understand me clearly. There's a war between man and the alien beings. And what's happening is they're being reprimanded as we speak. And if they don't get it right on this planet, what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing them drop like flies. Watch.
What?
Hey, Majestic Ra. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, James Ribeiro. What they saying on YouTube?
I ain't saying anything on YouTube. I can't believe.
I mean, and it's still baffling me. Like, who gives them the fucking right? Excuse my language, y'all, but I'm mad. What gives them the right to think they're gonna beat up a child and hang her? You understand? That's not right. That's not right. They'll see. They will see. 16-year-old baby girl. Took her to the woods, beat her up and hung her. But watch what's going to happen to them. And I'm telling y'all,
her best friend set her up.
Her own best friend set it up, and she was a little white girl.
Her best friend set her up. She was a little Caucasian girl. Set her up, had her come outside, told her it was okay. Then the 2 white males hung her.
2 white males. I'm telling y'all, that little town is about to be cursed inside and out. 5 generations down. They ain't seen shit yet. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I don't give a goddamn. This ain't goddamn 1876 and shit. Would you think you'd be hanging people and do what the hell you want to do? This shit gotta stop. Enough is enough. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Those who continue to deal with that type of racism and hate and the stuff they're doing, and if you're listening to this show, you're about to get cursed. You're about to be cursed. If you try to move, you're going to be blocked north, east, west, and south. If you don't stop with the racism and the hate and the things that you do to torture and hang people and do all that, every time somebody does that, watch what's going to happen. Watch what's going to happen. Soon as you commit an act of doing something like that, soon as you walk away, you're going to get hit by a goddamn Mack truck. That's what's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Y'all got to get it right. Y'all don't got to understand. I know y'all was taught to learn behavior, but that's not my goddamn problem. In 2021, you think you still can lynch folks? Okay, all right. Y'all going to see. Y'all going to see right now. Y'all see them little towns, them little racist towns that were over there, you know what I'm saying, doing shit, hanging people, and I know which ones because I can tell the trees that they hung them on, right? You see those little towns? You see how the tornadoes coming through them bitches and tearing them down? You see how them hurricanes is coming tearing them down? That's the power of the ancestors coming through. And that town where that little girl, that little black young lady got hung, they're about to see their demise. They gonna come through there and tear that town a new ass. Don't say I didn't tell you so. They're gonna have tornadoes. They're gonna have hurricanes. They're gonna tear that town a new ass.
And what happened? They wouldn't even let the mom get the police report of what happened. The police are blocking her from getting the police report.
They killed your child, but they're gonna cover up the evidence and try to cover it up and do what the hell they want to do. How can you not have a conscience? What if that was your child? Because what's going to happen is going to be their children. And their shit is going to happen. Freak accidents are going to happen to their children. So you want to cover up what your children did, but you don't understand that you are only responsible for the physical aspect of your child, but you're not responsible for the spiritual aspect. And the spiritual aspect, they will be dealt with. There ain't nothing you could fucking do about it.
And the adult who's hiding it, he will be destroyed.
Ain't nothing you could do about it. That's not right. I couldn't even fathom taking a young little white girl hanging out. I would never even think of that in my mind because I don't hate like that. Why do y'all hate so goddamn much? What the hell is your goddamn problem? Y'all hate so much. I couldn't even look at a child, you understand? And the little white child not hug them and kiss them and love them. I don't give a goddamn what nobody say. I don't hate. They hate so much. That term devil is real true because how could you sit there and watch a young lady just crying and begging for her life and not do nothing? And just feel like she's just like a piece of meat, like she's an animal. Ooh, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Ancestors are not playing. That town is about to go through some severe problems. They going to see. Watch. All kind of weather. Tornadoes, hurricanes, blizzards. They going to see. That town is going to be causing, like, a lot of havoc is going to be causing that town. Chaos. And it's going to be brought by the ancestors, by the spirit of the ancestors. Watch. They passed the law to protect Asians, but they won't get rid of the law for the lynching blacks.
You know, that this is America. You know how that go.
I suggest y'all get your passports and get ready to go back to Africa. And it's sad because if we leave this country, you're going to see it falling off the goddamn map. That's the dream I had years ago. Years ago, I was on Saturn. I was sitting on the rings of Saturn, and the pieces of the United States were falling off. And we was looking at it falling off, and I was pointing to Saturn saying, look, all the United States is falling off. Yeah. It was like they blew it up, like they blew up the United States. Yep.
Yeah, so.
Any questions, y'all? We are going to do monthly predictions this month. What I see in the political arena, okay? There's still a lot of if y'all notice that there's still a lot of chaos going on about Trump and what Trump has done, and they're trying to bring up information about all the stuff that's going on with
They're searching for information on Trump. They're trying to get back at him for all the stuff he put them through.
Right.
And they're trying to set it up for years to come to where everything is ran by the Republicans and not the Democrats.
No, it ain't happening. It's over for the Republicans. At the end of the day, I see that they are again fighting right now. There's a war going on, and they're being reprimanded for the way that they have done America. There's a war going on that's taking place right now. So right now, as much as you think it's all on the surface, no, it's behind the scenes. They're being reprimanded for the way that they're treating people. They're being reprimanded for being greedy. Okay, right now there's war going back and forth. You remember Trump said he was going to create the space task force? Well, right now all that thunder and lightning you hear, that's the space task force going back and forth. And for the political arena, it's going to get worse. Y'all going to see it's going to get worse.
More exposure.
Yeah, more exposure is coming to the political arena.
Everybody's dirty secrets coming out.
Did y'all see that they went and raided what's his name?
Giuliani.
Giuliani in New York. They went and raided his house. Let me tell you something. There's gonna be some more secrets exposed. Let me tell y'all, all of it is coming out in the wash. All of it's coming out. They spilling the tea, the coffee, and the goddamn Kool-Aid. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. In this month of May, you're gonna see some more politicians that's gonna be exposed for the that what do you call it, sex child ring or whatever the hell they were doing.
Yeah, the sex trafficking.
Yeah, sex trafficking. You're gonna see there's gonna be some more exposed. Okay.
I see. I don't know. I keep seeing the spirit keeps saying destruction for some of these politicians. Like destruction. Like I'm saying, some of them are gonna be out of here. Somebody's gonna die.
Well, there's a few of them that I see gonna be taken out of here. I see a few of them being taken out.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I feel like something's going on with Maxine Waters. Spirit is showing me something going on with our elder Maxine Waters. Okay. I don't know if she's having some health problems or something, but yeah, something's going on with Maxine Waters.
Yeah, they trying to attack her anyway. You see, what Umar Johnson said on the Breakfast Club. He said that because Maxine Waters made a statement about the what is it, the Derek, the case where the cops like killed what's his name?
Who?
The black guy, the black man. Excuse me. He put his knee on his neck and he died. He's trying to say if he gets a retrial and gets off, it's gonna be because of Maxine Waters. Instead of the justice system, it's gonna be her fault.
It ain't gonna be her fault. They better leave that elder alone because she got the power to curse or bless him too. They better be careful. But I just feel like something's going on with her health. So in the political arena, yeah, we're gonna see a lot more going on, a lot more exposed. Okay, and you have some black politicians that ain't right either. They're gonna be exposed too. Okay, they down with the get down. Okay. Let me see what else. If you all notice that they're rationing, they're doing the money thing, right? There's a lot of information coming out about, all the money that they're owed. So do pay attention to that because they're supposed to be coming out with more stimulus money too, okay? We'll hear more about that within a week or two, okay?
Stimulus money is more PPP loans. And they saying that everybody's doing all this fraud with the PPP loans, but they keep offering PPP loans. That doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense
think
for
it.
me.
I mean, my thing, y'all, if you're getting PPP loans, use it for what's right. You can use it for mortgage because some people work from home. You can use the PPP loans for that. You can use them for family business vacations. You can use it for what else did it say? But don't go buying $10,000 cars and shit and using it for shit you ain't got no business doing it. And if you are wanting to do your own business, use it to invest in another business at home. You know what I mean? Y'all getting caught, people going to jail because they doing dumb shit. Don't do dumb shit.
Luxury cars.
Yeah, luxury cars and all that. Come on now.
And
y'all got to know that, this money, if it's a PPP loan. Also, too, if you got employees, like we have like people like us and then family that will work for us, we will pay them. I understand? But you don't take advantage of that because you mess it up for everybody else. When y'all do that, y'all mess it up for everybody else. And we really got our businesses going. We really got to stock up. And you know how many loans I took out I took out loans just to stock up on products. You know what I mean? So we could sell and make products. So yeah, y'all don't mess it up for everybody else. Stop being greedy. But there's going to be some more money coming. And I feel like it's money from the Federal Reserve that they're going to give us. Okay? Hey, Suleiman, how are you? It's good to see you too. But it's going to be, a lot of money is going to be given out because people are still, tired. People are still in the hole in reference to whatever happened with the pandemic. So pretty much, people still need help. People are still needing help.
Um, what you see with the weather?
Pass me that, y'all.
You want to do the weather?
Y'all, do expect more weather to come down, okay? But some of this is manipulated and some of this is real. As I always tell y'all, they manipulate mother's womb. But right now, the weather we seeing here, I feel like it's manipulated to cover up what there's going on in the cosmos, which is the fighting and all the stuff that they're doing in the cosmos.
What you think with everything with hail coming down in all these different places? It's a lot of cities
last
been
week
getting
we had hail. Yeah.
everybody but it's been everywhere, like all over the United States. They've been having like hail and stuff like that. Alabama, Mississippi, hail.
What you think? What you think
I
about
don't know.
that?
I don't know. Because I'm wondering if it's manipulated or is it, because it happened in like 3 different states.
I feel like it's manipulated, and I feel like they're doing that to cover up the war that's going on inside of the cosmos, in the clouds, above the clouds that you can't see. These beings know how to cloak themselves. These beings know how to make it invisible. So while they were throwing down, what I seen is that as they're throwing down up in the cosmos, what's going on is that they got to throw down the hail to keep you focused on that right there, because we driving and all of a sudden you see all this hail coming down, right? All of this hail coming down. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. All right, I see you. To try to keep you focused on that so you don't hear what's going on up there. That's what I seen. Hey, Kashiba, how are you? Norfolk, Virginia had real. Yeah, see, they fighting back and forth. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so.
Yeah, and even in New York, it's like it went from down south all the way up to the East Coast.
She says in Virginia, Virginia.
All the way up to New York. New York even had hail.
Yeah.
So
hailing in Brooklyn. It was hailing in Brooklyn.
There's always hail in Brooklyn.
Stop hating. Stop hating. Don't start hating.
Don't
let me talk about floody ass Texas, okay? Don't let me talk about
that's just Houston.
Wet ass Texas.
That's Houston that always flood. The rest of Texas don't flood.
Houston my ass. They got weather, because they're too busy fracking the goddamn oil out, sucking the earth out of this goddamn oil. That's why they have damn floods, because they won't leave mother's womb alone. All right, y'all. You had it in Jersey too, Suleiman. See, it been everywhere. But that was to keep you focused on what was going on up there. I'm telling you, they're fighting. I told y'all.
I think
Trump
it's more
said
to
he's starting his task force.
There's more than anything to make them stay in the house. Because if it's hell, ain't nobody gonna be outside if shit's fucked up. They're gonna take their
fighting, right?
Yeah, they're gonna take their ass in the house.
Okay. All right, y'all.
Y'all got any questions about the state y'all live in? Because I know every time we talk about weather, y'all always want to know about your state.
Yeah, you answer them questions too, because you ask them if they got questions, they're going to come with questions. You going to answer the question, or you going to leave it up to me? Yeah. You think it's funny? Okay. All right. Brother Dinkra been bothering me all day, y'all. He been bothering me all day. You know that? He been starting trouble all day, y'all.
That's because I love her. That's why.
Nah. You don't poke and pick and do this to people and talk junk into people.
What?
He was poking me, y'all. He was putting cold water on my leg, dropping the cold water from the ice. He was doing all kind of stuff.
She asked me to hand her a bottle of water.
And he dropped the ice. He let the water drip on my leg.
But she wasn't paying attention. I was like, huh? And she wasn't even looking, and water was dripping down.
He's lying. He did it on purpose.
Man.
He did it on purpose. Hey, Mika Jordan, how are you? Hey, Angelica Flowers, how are you? You miss us? Well, we're here today. We are here doing May predictions. Do y'all have any questions? Now, we just talked about politics, and now we're going to talk about, what did you want to talk about? Weather? We talked about weather.
We talked about weather.
I keep seeing overseas, we're going to see a tsunami, or what do you call it? What do they call it? A typhoon coming soon. And it's going to be between the last week of May. I don't know if it's Japan or Philippines again, but one of those two are going to see a typhoon coming, okay? We're going to see some more weather here, y'all. Y'all get ready. It's coming up the East Coast. It's going to hit the West Coast. Don't think y'all got away with it over in the West Coast, because it's coming to y'all too. That's what husbands and wives do. Majestic Ra. Yeah.
Majestic Rod, where you been?
With me, though. All right. So, any questions, y'all? Before we get on to what else is it?
The health.
The health and the love. Health and love. Have anybody been dealing with any right side head pain? Because the body's going through the next level of transformation. So have you been dealing with sinuses and pain in your head? If so, let me know. That is something we need to talk about. What you see for help, brother ADINKRA?
I see for health, Spirit just say, be careful with what you eat. People need to watch what they eat because they are targeting the food.
Who's targeting the food?
The people that's making it, the corporations that's making it. You know, because they really ramp. What I see with it is the reason why Spirit's saying that they're really ramping up the what's the little chips and stuff like that they're putting the nanotechnology. They're really ramping it up. They're already putting it in. They've been putting it in the food, but they're ramping it up. They're because now they're doing it with the medication. They're putting it in the air. So it's like it's gonna be nothing that you can do to avoid being exposed to nanotechnology or nanoparticles. So much so they're actually coming up with. I was looking at the stock today, and they got companies where their sole purpose is to make oral vaccinations now. So you can just, because a lot of people don't want to get the shot, so they figure people would be more comfortable with taking vaccinations through the mouth. So they're working on more of those type of vaccinations, those type of things. So just you know, the safest thing to do is to grow your own food. And sadly, you might have to grow it in the house because there's stuff they're putting in the air.
In the air, exactly. All right, so Katie Ann says she has been having that pain in the right side. Amia says she's been having allergy. Okay, y'all. Yeah, it's getting crazy. A lot of people complaining about allergies on the right side. Get your Zyrtec, get your allergies out. Keep your mask on. As much as we want to take them off, we don't know what they're putting in there. Keep your mask on your face, okay? Because people are getting these signs. But I also see that there is a transformation, the next level of transformation taking place with our physical body, okay? So we're saying that part of that is that too. Are y'all hearing the ringing in your ears? Who's hearing ringing in their ears? And it's strong. It's very strong ringing. Are you hearing ringing in the ears? And if the back of your head is hurting, tell me if you're having those symptoms, because a lot of people have been calling about getting those symptoms, and some of it is due to the allergies, but then some of them are not understanding this and that's the next level of your transformation.
And what Spirit is showing me too, they keep showing me the children. A lot of the children are going to be, a lot of the children are going to be they're coming into their power, but you got some of them, their power is going to the next level. I see that, like a lot of the children, their power is going to the next level. And yeah, I'm telling y'all that those who are mistreating kids, especially the little black kids, these kids are finna start realizing and tapping into their power. It's a show on TV called Night Flyers, right? And we watched it, and it's talking, and they were showing what's going on up in the up in space, and they're catching some of these aliens, but they're putting them on a ship, thinking they're gonna, you know, punish them and put them in prison. And they got this one episode, the guy, he's I don't know what kind of alien he is, but they say he's a level 1 alien, so he's like the worst kind. And this motherfucker is like slowly, he's getting into people's minds, making them see shit, making them kill themselves. He's looking at people and just snatching the soul out of their body. It's crazy. Like, and then, you know, you got the lady that's caring for him. She's the only one. She's thinking she running game on him. She's like a psychiatrist, but he sees through that. But he likes her, like he's okay with her. So he doesn't view her as a threat or somebody want to hurt him. So he's not doing nothing to her, but he's just slowly knocking off everybody on the spaceship. You know what I mean? And this is the type of energy that I see that's going to be with these black children. That's why I feel that the government really wants to emphasize vaccinations on these black children. This is the type of energy that's finna start walking with these children, and it's gonna be over. You think they're gonna be able to? Think they're gonna be getting away with doing stuff to these kids once they realize they can tap into that energy and get into this police mind, make them go get back in this car and drive off, or make them. You never know what they can make them do. I just leave it at that. But I'm telling you, these kids are starting to they're finna start getting the next level of energy and power with their thoughts, and they're gonna see it manifest quickly. That's what I keep seeing with these children.
All right, family. So let me see. What do you think about vaccine? I knew somebody was gonna ask that question.
You gotta tread lightly.
Mika Jordan said who? Mika Jordan said she went to one of our African restaurants and she said she ate. What did she eat? Let me see. What is it again? Y'all, the question, the feed is not showing on the phone, so I gotta go scroll back up. But she said that she ate some spicy ofada, right? Stew, spicy ofada stew. And she said she ain't had no allergies since. That's good. Y'all better go get y'all some spicy ofada soup, family stew, so y'all keep rid of them allergies. Michelle Lawrence said, Majestic Rock, copper, you know, I noticed that you got to remember that the body's going through a transformation, Majestic Rock. And a lot of that stuff that we think, copper and all of that stuff, ain't working like it used to work. You got to remember, everything is changing. Everything is going through a transformation all the way from the cosmos down to this earth. So we're saying that a lot of the old stuff is not working for the new body, okay? So we're going to have to tap in and go to our ancestors and go to our African gods and see which or what we need to do to deal with the new transformation of the body, okay?
And, you know, y'all asked us about the vaccination stuff. Because YouTube and the government, we really can't talk about the vaccination that everybody's getting and the vaccination that they're taking. We can't talk about the one that caused the country to lock down. We just can't talk about it, you know, because they'll close your they'll close their channel down. So they're really censoring talking about it. If you're not a doctor, they're not gonna let you talk about it. And if you are a doctor, you better watch what you say. That's all. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay. Now, honestly speaking, I'm just gonna say I heard good things and I heard bad things about it, right? Some people was affected, some people wasn't. So I think it depends on your physical makeup. So I can't comment one way or the other because some people say they had no problem, some people said they did. So we're saying that, you know, my thing is, you know, it is what it is. And some may be affected. Everybody's body is made up differently. Not too much different, but differently. Their chemical makeup is a little bit different. So that's pretty much what I've heard about it, okay?
And to be honest, you know, you can't really, you just really can't talk about it because they're really trying to. It's just like they have groups of people that just sit there and watch videos and then go report your channel. So you kind of can't. You don't even have to. It don't even have to be labeled in your. It don't have to be in the description or something that's on your in the description of your video or anything, and then they'll watch the whole video and then report it. So you just gotta watch out for stuff like that.
Okay.
Dory Johnson says, "WUNAM, love your hair."
Thank you. Well, you know, it was raining today, and it was a little bit more curly, but we went out, and this is the result. Frizz, but it's okay. It's natural. It is what it is. I don't like doing my hair, y'all. So.
Odessa Stewart says, "Yes, headaches, feeling like something is crawling under my skin."
See,
that's them nanoparticles.
How you know they're nanoparticles?
Nanoparticles, I'm telling you.
You don't know
Hey,
nanoparticles.
I'm telling you.
All right, I hear you.
And so, anybody else been experiencing any symptoms? Let me see. Wayne Vincent say, "Or you need some water." Or need some water. Okay.
I've seen Keith Morris says I've seen major bridge collapse in area like Seattle, California, Atlanta. Yeah, yeah. You know, some of that stuff too, Keith, is because they want money to build more. Another thing y'all need to notice how things are changing, how things are beginning to look more futuristic. Have y'all noticed
Yeah.
that? They're getting away with the closing. And as a matter of fact, I see there's going to be some more businesses closing down. Okay, so some major businesses are going to be closing down. Y'all know they closed a couple of Macy's, they closed a couple of JCPenney. There's going to be some major businesses shutting down. Because they're trying to transition into the future look of things, okay? I know when I went back home to New York and I went down 34th Street, I mean, it looked like you was totally in the future somewhere. They had a Apple store, all futuristic and shit. It was like, damn, y'all really stepping up your game. They're trying to do that all over. So a lot of the old businesses are going to be closing. New businesses are going to be open up, and they're going to be more futuristic. You understand? Y'all don't say I didn't tell y'all so.
Just the technology is going to be off the charts with everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Actually, I think a couple of months ago, they're starting to really push like vehicles that are totally electric. No more gas, no more oil.
I don't like that, because what if your ass is driving on a long distance trip and you can't find electric to your car run out of damn power?
Everybody's they're gonna start switching over to that. That's probably why you see so many gas stations closing down. Because I'm starting to see more and more, gas stations with that do have those. You don't see them everywhere because it's predominantly still gas, gas and oil vehicles. Because there's millions of them, so they got to slowly transition out of that. I say maybe next 10 to 15 years, they'll start slowly getting rid of that.
But that's ridiculous, because if you go on a trip and then you got to stop and wait for your damn car to charge up for how many hours, it says?
It depends. It depends on where you go.
Shit.
Some of them can charge in 30 minutes. Some of them charge an hour. I don't know. Some of them are different.
Mia, you greedy? Mia says, if technology is evolving, fast food restaurants better be left behind. Shit, you don't want that shit anyway. You ain't never noticed me every time you eat McDonald's or something, you always got to go to the bathroom right soon after you eat the food?
You know what? If I eat McDonald's, I'll be clogged up. But if I eat Crystals, I had to runs like tomorrow. I mean, like no tomorrow.
Chick-fil-A,
if I eat Chick-fil-A, I'm good. But if I eat something like that shit tear my stomach up.
All right, but at the end of the day, even those are going to be changing up, man. It's going to be like they're going to totally get rid of humans. And it's happening right before your eyes.
So you got to find a new hustle.
Right. They're going to start using technology, but what's bad about that is that when that shit go out, you shit out of luck, okay? You shit out of luck. You're going to be stuck. So with saying that, I don't know about all that changing, doing that. It's going everything. You go, they had outside Chick-fil-A, they would have the little kids that come and take your orders. Shit, they done replaced them with the goddamn drive-through now. Yeah.
Dory Johnson says, yeah, and is that electrical system safe for your so close to your body? Actually, they say riding in cars ain't never really been good for your body as far as the electricity going all the way around it. Like, I don't know. I think Dr. Deborah Blair talked about that a lot.
That's why he said to get some diodes. Yeah, y'all excuse me. I'm yawning my butt off because I've been sleeping in increments because I've been working. I don't know about electrical cars, etc. I'm with you on that, Johnson. Dory Johnson, I'm with you on that because, shit, you going on like you like to travel. I'm driving all the way to New York and then the damn car. What if you don't got no damn electrical? What are you going to do? You going to be stuck like Chuck? You going to see cars all over the highway stuck.
And I don't know. And then they got these guns they could shoot, the ELF guns they could shoot at your car and make it stop. They gonna rip.
Well, let me tell y'all something.
I'm thinking about all of that.
All this technology and all the evolving that you see is just coming back to the beginning. We already had this in ancient times. All this technology was already here. See, this is the thing. That's what they're fighting about. The war right now is over technology and also over the way that they're dealing with this earth. Remember I told you all to watch Jupiter ascending, you'll understand what's going on right now on this earth. So what's taking place is, as we go through our transformation, we are becoming more lighter beings. Our bodies will not be the same as they was before, but all this that we see going on is basically going back to the beginning of time. None of this technology is old. I mean, it's new. It's really old, okay? It's really old. Don't get it confused. This is old. It's just coming right back around. When y'all see that parade that took place in Cairo, Egypt, when they was transporting our ancient ancestors, those were real bodies. I don't care what nobody say. They were transporting them back here because there's a meeting that's taking place in Cairo at that museum with all the world leaders. That's when they're not telling you. They're having you think it's just the mummies. Mummies, my ass. They came from the cosmos. That's the transporting car. They're being transported to the museum. Those are real beings, okay? But you wouldn't be ready for that unless you pretty much know about our ancient ancestors, our ancient Kemetic ancestors. It would be beyond your comprehension. You understand? So they can't tell the masters, oh, you know, those beings are back, because they haven't even exposed the other planetary beings yet. Some people know about them, but they don't. They don't know how to expose to you that these aliens are right here on Earth with us, that they're here with us. They don't know how to expose it because people will start panicking. Some of it is exposed, but those are real beings. They were not in no goddamn mummy case and none of that. They're real beings.
Yeah, and also Spirit was showing me that a lot of people that are having like issues mentally or spiritually, Spirit just say keep consistent in your what you're doing with your ancestors and your spirits, and those who are having those problems, it's gonna be like one day you're gonna wake up and that energy is gonna be removed off of you. So keep doing it. I don't know, Spirit just told me to share that with y'all.
Yeah, replacing human beings with robots. Majestic Wow, yeah, they're doing that too. They're replacing, making humans into robots. Majestic Ra says. Okay, since Fuji's barbecue will be done with lightning. Yeah, right. If there ain't lightning, that's goddamn spaceships fighting. Spaceships fighting. What did you say? Do what?
What?
What did the message Spirit gave you?
I'll just keep coming to keep going to your ancestors and keep dealing with your spirits. If you're doing righteous work and something's affecting you spiritually, it's gonna be removed off of you. You know, and they showing me that they're going to do that for a lot of people that have been consistent in their spirituality and their spiritual work and doing the right thing. They're going to remove anything negative off of you. Okay, what I can, let me see.
All right, any questions, family? Any questions?
Dory Johnson says, I'm eating out of control like never before.
You know, that's another thing I've heard people talking about, just wanting to snack and snack and snack and snack.
Especially in this pandemic. A lot of people have been gaining weight.
Yeah, people have been gaining weight because they've been home, you know what I mean? Try not to, try to control it, Dory, because you don't want to gain weight, because I know goddamn well it don't feel good to be a pound you ain't supposed to be, because I got to lose some weight right now. I got to lose weight. I don't like feeling the way I feel.
I gotta lose like 60 pounds, guys.
Yeah, I gotta lose like 30 pounds. I need to lose 30 pounds. He needs to lose 60. I do not feel comfortable. You understand? And I ain't ashamed to say that. I'm not fat like that, and a lot of people can't even talk, but I weigh 174. I need to get down back to my 140. You understand? So, no. Yeah, you gotta cut down. So, some days I'll snack, and then some days I'll just do the intermittent dieting, but I don't eat nothing for 12 hours, and then I'll just eat,
Yeah, I knew I had to lose weight because, a grandson came in here a week ago and I had my shirt off and he told me the cows wanted their milk back and he was pointing at my chest. So, I think I gotta, that just tell me I gotta start doing sit-ups and push-ups and getting this weight off of me.
Mika Jordan, what's so funny? You are really cracking up tonight, Mika. What's so funny? Should you take your boyfriend back? Should she take her boyfriend back this May?
Who is Mika?
I don't know who Mika is, but she laughing her behind off. Susie, man, what's so funny? Because he said that my grandson said, yeah, the cows want their milk back. He was saying he got titties now that he gained weight. That's what he's saying. I think something in the food. Michelle Lauren, you ain't never lying. Ain't never lying.
Peace and love, Talib Saul.
Hey, Talib. How are you, Talib? I know all is well. What Doris say about 50 and up?
ESP, 50 and up and age. I don't know, just especially if you're 50 up in age. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. Did y'all ever wonder how come other races of women, and even our own African sisters in Africa, they're not dealing with the majority of the stuff that we deal with over here? And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
Because they're probably eating a natural diet and didn't
Yeah.
have to change it as much as we
Yeah,
did.
and it's like they don't deal with all the stuff black women got to deal with over there. And then on top of that, you got women in Africa, like my aunt, she was still having kids in her 50s. You understand? My
Woo!
maternal side is African. Y'all know that. So, but that she was still having kids. Over in Africa, women still have kids in their 50s. So you got to know that it has to be the diet. I think that what we just totally just
I think
went against the
I
grain.
think it's the diet and the shots.
The shots, yeah, the immunizations from babies and stuff. I think that, they kind of messed over black women here.
And I don't know. I just feel like a lot of that stuff is time release, like you said. And then when we for I think the last 2 weeks we've been watching. Me and WUNAM have been watching movies that are taking place like 20, 30 years ago. And we're watching these movies, and they're talking about nanotechnology and stuff like way back there in 95, 90, 92, 93.
Oh, yeah.
We was watching the Denzel movie. I
Yeah.
think it was done in like '95, and they were talking about
Nanotechnology back then.
nanotechnology back then. So it's not something that's new. I mean, think about it, they were talking about it then. So just imagine the leaps and bounds and they've accomplished and went through as far as what
Well,
they can do with that stuff.
let me answer Mika's question. Mika,
I say no.
there's one rule that
Seriously, no.
I always tell all my young sisters that I talk to,
Seriously.
or even my sisters my age or older. Don't ever, ever, ever go backwards. If it didn't work the first time, it ain't gonna work the second time. There was a reason why you left the first time. So no, don't take him back in May. No, whatever he did or whatever you did, y'all obviously don't deserve each other because if you did, we'd be together. So I wouldn't take nothing back. I don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. You always go. You move here. You move a step up, and then a step up, and a step up. Okay, Mika. Now, Tiffany, let me tell you what your problem is. Tiffany, you got to get rid of your past issues with whatever men you have dealt with. And I see that there was some men that was not good to you. I'm going to tell you like this, Tiffany. When you let go of that and move forward and know that you're deserving of the love that you're supposed to have, that king is going to come to you. But it's you that's blocking your blessings. Stop blocking your blessings, Tiffany. Stop letting the past creep up into the present and allowing you to block your blessings, because every man is not the same. We still got a lot of good men out there, and there's a lot of good men that would appreciate your love. Okay, you've been through some things, but forget it, erase it out your mind, move forward, and know I deserve a good man in my life, and I want a good man. I'm gonna get a good man. That's what you keep saying every day, every day. That's what you keep saying, my sister. Okay. I think they're putting stuff in the food to make you eat us more. I noticed myself in my act. Yeah, they might be.
Well, yeah,
I'm putting past them.
all the corporations work together for that. You got that's why they put sugar in almost everything. Sugar in everything. Make you they put salt in everything, so you're gonna be thirstier, or you're gonna be you're gonna be thirsty, so or you're gonna be craving food. Cinco Williams, peace and blessings, Wunam. Been a long time since Blog Talk days.
Hey, how you doing, Cinco Williams? Yes, it's been a long time, but not really. You've been gone because we've been on YouTube since Blog Talk days. I think I stopped doing Blog Talk about
Make sure you
2 years ago.
subscribe to the channel.
Right, so now you can find us. I remember, I was talking junk on Blog Talk. I was going off on Blog Talk, but now you get to see me do it in person, okay? You get to see the face behind the mouth. But been a long time. Blessings, my brother. How are you? You been good? Do you see a man coming out? Kashifa Gaylord, your soulmate, he transitioned, right? A couple years ago. I'm gonna just be honest with you, cause I don't see that another guy is coming. I don't see that. That's not to say that energy doesn't change. That's not to say that it won't happen in a couple of years. Maybe we read it next year and then something could change. But as of now, I'm not seeing that another man is coming your way. I keep seeing that your husband is still in that house with you. I see that he is not wanting to let you go. I see that he still sleeps in the bed with you and he's still around you. I see that. Do you feel him still around you? All right, Suleiman says, should I lower my prices for my art exhibit? Well, it depends. Suleiman, if I can remember, you were an excellent artist, and I always used to tell you you need to do something with it. So, do you think you're worth the prices that you charge? Do you think the energy that you put into your pieces are worth the prices? Because I wouldn't lower them because people think they're high. All you got to do is step up your game and find the people who could afford to buy your pieces, because you know that they're worth the energy and time that you put in them to create. So I would not lower my prices. Find the people who's willing to buy them. And trust me, you will find them. We just bought some pieces from the young boy.
Yeah.
He was selling them here at Little 5 Points. It's real nice pieces, and they each told the story. Now, they don't look like you would look like real cartoon, but it was his own creation, which was very attractive to me. We bought a whole bunch of pieces from him. Yep. Is that picture in the closet? Yes, it is. Want me to get
it? The big one? Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking about the small one.
No, but we're going to show you Suleiman, and his pictures tell a story.
We actually did a video about it.
Yeah, we have a video on YouTube about it, and he was a brother, very young brother, nice young brother. Was helping his mother. His mother had some health problems, and he was out there hustling. He was selling his pieces. And you doggone right, I spent $100 on him. One, because he's black, I want to support black-owned businesses, but two, because I thought it was so creative, the story of each picture. Right? Let me see. Let me show y'all right here. This is his piece.
Gotta turn it straight.
Oh, hold on, y'all. Can y'all see this? I'm gonna try to show y'all up and down, but it shows, it tells the story. What was the story again of this one?
This one, he said.
This is the woman.
The black woman and the black man. See, his kids is on his back.
The kids is on his back.
And he's working in the city. He still finds time to work and come home to his wife.
To his wife and kids. You see that? We paid $80 for that. I didn't mind paying because it was to support this brother. You understand? To support him. Yeah, that's just one of the pieces. Y'all got to see the small ones we got. We're going to frame them because, you know, we bought the regular without the frame. We bought that one. But yeah, see what I'm saying? And he's making money. They buying them. And he, like down the Little 5 Points, Suleiman, it kind of put you in the mind of the Village in New York, right? So if you go down the Little 5 Points, he's in the alley selling his pictures. I see a few white folks up in there buying his pictures too. So let me tell you something.
And they want to know.
Right,
they want to know, what does that mean?
He has a story to each one of his pictures. He got one with the black woman and her womb connected to the cosmos. He got a story behind that. So yeah, he you know, we paid for it. So Suleiman, again, to answer your question, do not go down on your prices. If you think your art is worth it, then find another set of people who's gonna be willing to spend the money, because people will buy it. Okay. We're in Baltimore. I'm in Pittsburgh. I would love to see your work. He is in Suleiman. He's in Jersey, Tiffany. Suleiman is in Jersey.
Talib Saul says, I'm having trouble getting clients here in California for my massage business. Would it be better for me to move to another state?
You don't. Come on, Talib. We told you a long time ago you need to get up out of California. As a matter of fact, Talib, I just talked to my sister. She lives in San Francisco, and I got 2 brothers in LA, and I said, y'all need to leave. All of them are coming back north. All of them are coming back, and only because I already see California, the energy is very, very bad. And it's getting ready to get worse. Okay, so I'm going to say you need to get up out of there.
I seen somebody was getting on a ramp to get on the freeway in California, and somebody jumped out of their car and knocked out the back of the window and snatched the lady's purse. So they had to been driving beside her and seen it in the back of a trunk, and they knocked it out with a, well, I ain't gonna tell you what they used, but they knocked it out, and they grabbed a purse and jumped back in the car and drove off.
Suleiman, if you have a website, put it in here so people could check out your art. Because, you know, you got some people on here who mind spending a few dollars to support black owned. So put your website in here if you got one, or put your contact information in here so people can see your art. Okay? All right, any more questions, family? Any questions from YouTube?
Nah. Dory Johnson says, yes, that's nice work.
Yeah.
Cinco Williams says, doing well, consistently evolving.
Good. Good. That's good to hear.
Constantly evolving.
Constantly evolving. That's right. We all evolving. East Oliver Street in Baltimore. Oh, Suleiman, you moved? Did you move to Baltimore? I thought you said you was in Jersey still. Hey, Jamil El Shabazz. Jamil El Shabazz, what since you putting your link up in here without permission, what you selling? What you got? SacredSense7Inc.com? Hey, that's my brother, y'all. That's Brother Minister. He knows I love him. I'm talking shit, excuse my language, but he got a lot of nice oils. I get my Egyptian musk for him. He sends it to me too, y'all. So do check out his site. How you been, Brother Jamil Ashabaz? You been okay? How's the grandbabies? Okay, Suleiman, so you're there in the exhibit, right? All right, so we're gonna check it out. I'm in a family art exhibit involved. Okay, so you put the in the chat so we could. I'm gonna check out some too, Suleiman. I'm gonna get some from you. Let me see what you got.
Destiny to be wise. Will I meet someone new? You know who that is?
Who? Destiny to be wise. I don't know who you are. Destiny to be wise. What's your first name? Is your name Destiny? What is your first name? Then I can answer your question. Do you have a baby? Did you have a baby father that you was dealing with not too long ago? I'm good. It's been busy, y'all. We've been busy. We've been busy, okay?
Lisa,
did you have a baby daddy you was just dealing with?
She said no.
Do you have children?
No, I do.
You don't have children? Well, if you don't have none of that,
she said yes too.
You have children. You have 2 children. Okay. So where's the kid's father? Where's their daddy at? Because I'm picking up the daddy. What's she say?
She ain't said nothing yet.
Okay. All right. So, Susan, you're doing an art thing from May 14th or May 14th from 7 to 9. Okay. All right. Your site. Okay. His site, everybody, is www.3, the number 3, theartway.com. It's www. the number 3, theartway.com.
She said, sorry, I have 1. I guess she meant to put 1, but she hit 2.
Okay, you have 1 child. I keep picking up a child. I keep picking up a baby daddy. I don't know if you had words with him. I don't know if there was dealings with him, but I keep picking up that baby daddy around you. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, you will meet somebody new, but Spirit is not showing me till September. Between September and December, you're going to meet somebody new. There's another guy that I'm picking up that you're talking to. Who is he? Is somebody you're not really dealing with him on a personal level, but you've been I don't know if it's a friend, it could be a family member, but there's another guy I see you talking to. Who is that? What is the state of Native Americans on reservations? Has it improved? Mia, the state of, there's a lot of energy going on with these Native reservations. I'm going to tell you this. It's not even about approving. There's a lot of Native Indians, the ancestors of them are rising up on this land in America, okay?
And what? I said, what should you do if you keep having dreams? People keep trying to People trying to kill others. If you keep having dreams of people trying to kill others.
People trying to kill others. Usually in African traditions, it's the opposite. So pretty much, I also see that's pretty much, a sign for you to kind of like be careful who you stay around. I keep seeing you need to remove some people out of your circumference, okay? But that's usually the opposite. Like there's a transformation getting ready to take place in your life. You have to get rid of some people. Some people need to be moved out of your life and your path. Okay. Ms. Jamie Charles said, what job career should I be looking to work for?
Oh, she said she just got out of a toxic relationship.
Who, Destiny?
Yeah, she said, I got out of toxic relationship.
All right, so why'd you say no when I asked you if you just got out of something? Destiny, I asked you that. I said, did you just get out of something going, you know what I mean? It may not be a baby father, but I keep seeing a man around you. I asked you that. That's what I was telling you. I seen something you just got out of. So you confirmed what I seen in the first place. Now I was saying that you need to take a break, you need to heal, and then what you need to do is you need to open yourself up and get into and ask the ancestors to send you a man that's going to be deserving of your love and that's going to treat you right, okay? What job career should I be looking for? Ms. James Charles, you know what type of work you like to do? You know what type of work you like to do? Now, we're saying that I can't tell you that. I can see certain things, but I can't tell you what you're going to like to do. You know what I mean? You're going to have to pick which one you like to do. What's going to make you happy. But honestly speaking, I'm going to tell you this, Miss Jamie Charles. You need to be working for yourself. Spirit is showing me you need to be working for yourself. Hey, Ken. What's going on, Ken? How you doing?
She said, okay, thank you. Talib Soul says, do you see my wife being able to transfer to another job, to another state without losing her job?
How long she been on that job, Talib? I'm seeing that she'll be okay. Spirit is showing me she'll be okay. Okay? She's telling me she'll be okay. What time is it?
1:50, almost 2 o'clock. It's 15 years.
You're welcome, Miss Jamie Charles.
Can my ancestors come?
You must have been thought about working for yourself, right? Huh?
Somebody said, can my ancestors come get me out of my emotions? I've been crying a lot lately, not even pregnant, laugh out loud.
Who said that? She Robin? She Robin, what you know why you crying? Why you crying a lot? Tell me why you crying. Why you crying? You're not pregnant. You're hormones. See, how old are you? Are you going through premenopause or something? Because see, sometimes that'll make you cry too. Because your hormones be all over the place and you start going crazy a little bit.
She said, it may seem childish, but I'm too grown for this. Something ain't right.
Well, not necessarily. You might be going through premenopause. Your hormones is off of whack. And if they're off of whack, then sometimes you'll cry and you don't even know why, because your hormones are changing. You're changing. You're going through the change of life. So sometimes it'll cause you to cry, just like if you was pregnant. Well, let me tell you. Let me share a story with you. My sister started going through premenopause at 32. At 32. But another thing too, if you're not going through that, then you could be going through a transformation in your life. You could be very, very empathic. You're sensitive, you know what I mean? So, I mean, probably more empathic and very sensitive than anything, and very sensitive to things around you, which is a spiritual sign of who you may be, okay? So we're saying that it could be different things. Stop crying, it'll be all right. But in Africa, we say crying heals. Okay? All right, Facebook, let me see. My dad had a dream about a grandchild. Any pregnancy reveals this month. Lanisha Owens. Does any Well, like I said, it usually means the opposite. Now, sometimes if you dream about somebody being born, somebody's going to die. Opposite happens. You dream about somebody dying, a baby's going to be born. You dream about fish. They got all these different things they say, right? It depends on if your dad is a prophetic seer, Lanisha, because he might be. Excuse me, prophetic dreamer. He might be. But it might be you. You better be careful. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Peace, people. Love you, Nikki Love. This is your favorite Taurus. All right, Suleiman. This is your favorite Taurus, Nikki Love. All right. Have a good night. What? Oh my gosh, really? Yeah. And what?
I was finna read it. She Robin says, "Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, I'm involuntary empathic, but the spiritual journey I've been on seems to have taken a turn. I hope I haven't picked up a depressing spirit. Thank you all."
Well, I mean, you that's why you stay protected. Now, if you're very empathic, you see all of this that me and Brother ADINKRA have on? Y'all see all this right here? All this protect. You stay protected. You see all this? You stay protected. You stay protected so these spirits won't get you, so they won't try to come bring you down, because they will. Especially if they know that you have power and you're spiritual. They're going to come at you and try to drain and suck your energy dry. Don't let them do it, okay?
Yeah. And of course you got haters that try to do stuff to you.
Yeah.
Try to send spirits in your house to scare you.
Yeah, do all kind of shit.
try to scare you, knock stuff off, and then you gotta do what you gotta do. And she said, "What are those?"
What or what? Protection necklaces. Protection, different type of protection.
They're African protection.
Yeah.
Any more questions, family, before we get out of here?
If y'all want to check out any of our spiritual products, you can go to our website, put it in there.
All right.
And I'll put it in the Facebook.
And ADINKRA.com.
Go to WUNAM and ADINKRA.com. WUNAM and ADINKRA.com. I'm going to put it on the Facebook chat. If y'all interested in spiritual baths, spiritual products, spiritual soap, spiritual rituals. And lately we've been getting a lot of rituals, y'all. A lot. Everybody's getting rituals, and especially for love. So I'm putting the in the chat. Hold on, y'all. On Facebook, I'm putting the website in there. Come on now, cut it out. Goddamn smartphones be smart and they dumb as hell. They dumb as hell. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know why they call them smartphones. They be doing what the hell they want to do. All right, so we put the link to the website. See how Facebook be doing? Oh, there it goes. If anybody is interested in getting anything, check out the website. We actually just put some new products up on there. We will be adding more products this week, okay? Now, for the last prediction of the month, because we didn't get into it too much. For the last prediction, we talked about love, okay? We didn't talk about love. We talked about health, weather, okay? So love this month. It looks like the energy is going to stay balanced with one ships, as I call them. So this month, just embrace the energy. Be peaceful. Be harmonious. Smoke out your houses. You know, keep disagreeing from out of your houses. Don't let nobody come in the mix of your one ships, because they will try. And the demons will try, especially if you're spiritual. They will try to come in and cause problems and do things. Keep your houses smoked out. Keep the energy between you and your mate good, because they will try to push little buttons here and there, because they don't want you to see and do what you got to do on the spiritual journey. Okay? So make sure that you don't allow no disagreeable spirits to come into your house, into your mind, into your body or your soul. Shut them down. Tell them, get the hell out of here. Get away from me and my mooring, or get away from me and my man, and keep it moving and keep your house smoked out. Otherwise, this month, love will be good for those who are already in one ships or marriages. It will be peace, love, and harmony this month if you're in a one ship, okay? If you're not, some of you all will meet somebody. This month I see new one ships coming together. Okay? I do see a few soulmates coming together this month. Somebody on this line on Facebook is going to meet somebody this month. Somebody's going to meet somebody. They're going to get a soulmate this month, okay? Somebody's going to meet their soulmate this month. On YouTube, somebody's going to break up this month. Somebody's dealing with some unbalanced energy in their one ship and is getting ready to go south. Is getting ready to go their separate ways, okay?
And Domino P says, do I have to initiate to feel a specific Orisha is calling you? Do you have to initiate to?
You know, think about it. They say you have to get initiated.
That's not true.
Well,
I feel it ain't true, me personally.
well, okay, if you want to do it what is righteous and do it the African way, and according to Yoruba, you should get your training to learn how to use that proper Orisha, okay?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, you know, a lot of people here, Africans in America, have Orishas that walk with them, but they do not know how to appease them the proper way. So that's the only thing I have to say is that if you really, really want to do it the right way, the traditional way that it was taught, then I would say that you want to get the proper training where it started at, with the Yoruba tribe. So I would say, yes, you should. I don't like to say initiate, but you should get trained the proper way. But can you use them? Can you say, yes, you can. I mean,
because a lot of people think,
right.
A lot of people think they know, they can a lot of people feel like they know Yoruba better than the Yoruba tribe. They know the Yoruba spirits better than the Yoruba tribe, and I don't think that's true.
Right.
They, so a lot of things they say are taboo aren't taboo, and a lot of things they say that you can do, you can't do.
Right. So you should get trained the proper way. Okay. What else?
I didn't see her question. What was your question? Hold on. She said I missed her question. I didn't see it.
Who? Why? This is something. Why do you have to share? Why do you have to share your head? Shave your head. It's sort of like a rebirth. It's sort of like a rebirth. Like everything has to go. So your head, remember, your head is your Ori, and you know it's a rebirth that takes place. That's why you shave your head. But if you don't want to shave your head, they'll take a little piece of hair from the front and the back. But it's just like a whole rebirth taking place in your life.
And so what's her question? Because it didn't pop up here.
Who? Who?
This one's still in my, hold on. Her.
Suhalia, what is your question? What was your question? Go back.
It's not up here. See?
Yeah, your question is not showing. Post the question again.
YouTube might be blocking your question.
Suhala Manabe. Brother Dinker, you missed my question.
I don't see a question. I don't see another question with her on it. It must have got blocked.
Okay, she Robin says I got a classic reading. They claim I have something to tap into a bit in the bit lifetime. I'm really lonely soul. Just trying to find where I belong. All right, it's almost time to go, so we're waiting for you to ask your question.
Let me see.
Yeah, we don't see your question. Ask your question again.
Yeah, I just, when she said I missed
question.
it, I went back to look and it's not up there. Facebook probably blocked. I mean, I keep saying Facebook. YouTube probably blocked it.
And Facebook, if you got any questions, okay, here we go. Did y'all talk about aliens this month? I gotta go back and watch this from the top. Not in May. We haven't talked about aliens in May, but you gotta go back to April. We talked about aliens in April.
We touched on aliens a little bit just now, a few minutes ago.
A little while ago, but yeah.
But not too much. You want to ask your question again? Let me see it ain't.
All right, family, since we don't have no more questions, we're about to get up off of here. Because we way over time. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, we way over time. Yeah, we've been over here.
She Robin say, so you did not initiate? We are both initiated.
The thing about it is, She Robin, I was born into a traditional tribe. So I didn't have to initiate. Now, in other tribes that I got with, which was the Far, I had to initiate because that wasn't my tribe. But I was born into a tribe already. So, was saying that I was already a natural born traditional healer. Then I decided to check out other tribes and I got initiated with other tribes in Africa. Okay? So when you're already born that way, it's like you're initiated from birth. The other tribes, I did have to initiate. And those were sacred initiations. You don't even see those. The tribe I initiated with in the northern bush of Ghana, that we don't put out stuff on social media.
Yeah.
None of that is put on social media. It's not to be seen. We don't do that in that tribe, okay? Which is a very, very sacred tribe, and it's in the northern bush of Ghana, and it's a very powerful tribe. So with saying that, those things were not revealed or videotaped, and as a matter of fact, when we tried to videotape them, they were shutting down the cameras left and right.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells you just how sacred and powerful they are. But Europe, they're more open, and I think, a lot of times a lot of people see stuff on YouTube and Facebook and all the social media, and they have questions, which is good. I'm happy that my brothers and sisters from the Europe are actually bringing the real traditions to Africans in America. For so long, it was conquered by the Hispanics, but now you're getting the true Yoruba, ways and cultural ways, which is a good thing. But there's so many different tribes in Africa, and everybody's not Yoruba. Everybody's not supposed to be dealing with Ifa. Like, I was attracted to Sango, and I would call on Sango. He worked for me only because of who I am, because I am a traditional healer, like how you call it, traditional. I can deal with many gods, but the thing about it is that when I did Ifa reading, I found out that I didn't have no Orisa that walked over my head. Right? So it's saying that some people are not. You should get an Ifa reading first.
And She Robin, the reason why I say that I don't believe you have to be initiated to be feeling like a spirit is calling you, because in Africa, it's people that aren't initiates or aren't Babalaos that still give offerings to Eshu and all of it. Some of them don't even be priests, and they be chopping the dog's head off and cutting the chicken. Some don't even be initiated, and they still be giving offerings.
Yeah, that don't mean you can't give an offering.
Yeah, you can
give
an offering.
But you want to know what kind of offering. That's why it's good to get the proper training, so you know what kind of offering, because you can't offend them. Like, for instance, the Cubans give Sango apples, and in Africa, they don't give him apples. Right? So you're really offending that God because you're giving them the wrong offering. The Cubans, they say Sango don't like fire. In Africa, he eats fire. You know what I mean? What?
Yeah, a bunch of questions.
What's her name?
She Robin.
She Robin. My mother, my grandmother, my great grandmother, all African, and they all had the same gift, African traditional healers. So it was passed down to me. It was passed down to me. I was the next traditional healer in the family.
So how do I become part of a tribe, or is there some reading?
Well, you can go on our website and you can get a traditional reading. We can find out where your tribal people come from, okay? And like I said, everybody thinks they're Yoruba, but they're not. A lot of people might have ties to South Africa. They may have ties to North Africa. They may have ties to West Africa, and not Yoruba. It could be Senegalese. It could be, you understand, Sierra Leone. So it depends on what we see in your divination. We could do a divination for you, and we can tell you what you're supposed to be doing, and we can tell you what tribes you are connected to. So if you want to do that, we also do initiation training. But what we do with Africans in America, because our blood is so mixed up, we don't just focus on one tribe. Now, if you're attracted to Europe and we send you to get an IFA reading, then we try to hook you up with the proper people so you can get the proper training. But if you're connected to many tribes, we teach you about many African gods, because Africans in America are more mixed up. Remember that. Because of the lineage down the line, the generations are mixed up. Your parents might come from Senegal. Some of your parents might come from Igbo, or they may come from, the Mendi tribe. Okay, so we're saying that because we are mixed up, we look back into seeing both sides. Okay, what is there any traditional healers in your mother's side? Is there any traditional healers in your father's side? Well, you might be able to deal with Yoruba because your father comes from the Yoruba tribe. Your great 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 grandfather came from the Yoruba tribe, and the Yoruba tribe, they practice Ifa, okay? And then I might say your mother, well, she comes from the Igbo tribe, and they practice, their tradition, what do you call it, Dibia. So we're saying that it depends on what we see in your divination, okay? But Africans in America, what we do with the WUNAM Spiritual Society, we try to teach you the African cultural way. We teach you to be indigenous to the land. We teach you about the sacred elements. We teach you about many different African gods, okay? Majestic Rock said, I eat fire too. I feel you, Majestic Rock. Let me see you eat some goddamn fire. Let me see you eat some fire. All right, so. You said the IFA reading I've gotten are all live information. I want to know exactly what I need to do. I'm tired of getting dreams. I understand life. I don't understand. Okay, so when you say they're all live information, what do you mean? Did you ask them to give you and tell you what your head was?
They all have information on
Yeah, Robin, check out the website. You can book a personal reading with us. I do readings where I tap into your ancestral and could tell you what tribes that I see in your ancestral reading. I could tell you that, okay? We do many different readings. So if you want to book a reading with me, you can go to the website and you book your reading, and then you call, and then we'll set you up a time to get your reading. Usually it's the next day because I get booked up every night so quickly. So pretty much you can do that, and then we can tell you what you would need to know, okay? Robin, that's what we'll do, okay? Majestic Wild, where's the fire? Let me see you eat the fire. All right, family, on that note, we're getting ready to skedaddle off of here because we've been on over an hour, and I got to get my beauty rest, y'all. I'm tired. Plus, it's been raining. Y'all know when it rains, it makes you sleepy and makes you just want to relax and go to sleep, right? When it rains. So, as y'all can see, I keep yawning. But, since I don't have no more questions about this monthly prediction, I think we're going to skedaddle up off here. She said, what?
She said, yes, I need that. I've been hearing this loud ringing in my ear since this crazy, whatever that is. Ayahuasca session, yes, ma'am. Night.
You took some ayahuasca?
Thank you so much.
You took ayahuasca, Robin? All right, you have a good night. Y'all have a good night or good morning or whatever you want to say. We're about to skedaddle up if it is 2 o'clock. We started late. But we will see y'all sometime this week, maybe, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, we've been doing a lot of spiritual work, y'all. So we're saying that we're about to get off of here. Majestic Ra, on my Facebook family, y'all have a beautiful, lovely night. Okay? And we'll see y'all sometime again. I don't want to say this week because every time we say that, we get busy, then we don't come on. Trust me, we've been busy, y'all. We've been busy,
real busy.
Making products, doing rituals.
Work. A lot of rituals.
Yeah, a lot of y'all see these wooden dolls over here? Yeah, we've been doing a lot of love rituals, so we've been busy. So we're saying that, y'all don't see us. Just know we're putting in the work of the ancestors. We're doing the work we're supposed to do. We're staying indigenous to the land, doing what we got to do. The promise, the contract that we made before we came down here, we're doing the work, y'all. So we're saying that. We're going to say y'all have a lovely night, and we will talk to you soon. Peace and many blessings.
Peace.